So maybe it's a new year. It might be a new month, or maybe it's just another ordinary day, but something is different. You've decided you want to make a change. So you set new resolutions, new goals. You tell yourself this time you're finally going to follow through. You take action. You sign up for a gym membership. You set screen time limits on your phone. You tell friends your goals so they can hold you accountable. But wait, didn't you do the exact same thing last year and the year before that? So what's going to change this time? Absolutely nothing. Because the problem was never your goals. It was never your ambition. And it was never your motivation. The real issue was your approach. Most people focus on what they want to achieve, but never how they're going to sustain it when motivation fades. They rely on willpower instead of systems. They chase big results without building small, repeatable habits. So what's going to make this year different? Not setting better goals, but building a better plan, one that breaks your goals into clear, realistic steps, one that accounts for setbacks instead of pretending they won't happen, one that focuses on consistency, not perfection. So grab a piece of paper. Let's stop wishing. Let's stop repeating the same cycle, and let's plan properly so you can finally achieve the goals you keep setting. On your paper, write down a goal. Any goal you care about: fitness, school, money, or personal growth. My goal for the year is to lose weight, so that is what I am going to write down. Now, here are the steps we're going to take to actually achieve it. Step 1, make it tangible. Right now, we're going to tweak your goal so it's measurable. A goal that can't be measured is hard to work toward because you never really know if you're making progress. When you attach a number, a metric, or a clear outcome to your goal, progress becomes visible, and visible progress keeps you motivated. For example, if your goal is get good grades, define what that means. Is it a 3.7 all A's, passing every class? If your goal is save money, decide how much. 5,000? Define it. Is it exercising 4 times a week? Losing a certain amount of weight. So now, instead of saying, I want to lose weight, I am going to write, I want to lose 8 pounds. Now your goal is clear, trackable, and real. Step 2, climb the mountain. Imagine someone asked you to climb Mount Everest tomorrow. No training, no preparation, no plan. You'd say no immediately, not only because it's impossible, but because it's also overwhelming. That's exactly how most big goals feel. They're mountains. They seem far away, take a long time, and feel out of reach. So instead of trying to conquer the entire mountain at once, we're going to break it down into smaller hills. Write down an achievable timeline for your goal. This could either be how long you want to give yourself to achieve the goal, or how long you want to stay consistent for. Using my example, my goal is to lose 8 pounds and my timeline is 1 year. Now, I'm going to split the year into 4 quarters. 8 pounds divided by 4 quarters equal to 2 pounds per quarter. Suddenly, my goal isn't lose 8 pounds. It's lose 2 pounds in 3 months. That sounds far more realistic and far less intimidating. After 3 months, you are 25% closer to your goal. Pause the video, take some time to decide a timeline, and write it down. Once you've decided on a timeline that feels realistic and attainable for you, take out your calendar and mark those checkpoint dates. These deadlines turn your goal from an idea into a commitment. And remember this, don't wait until you've reached the final goal to be proud. Be proud of every step you take toward it. Progress deserves recognition because progress is what actually gets you there. End of block. Start of block. Step 3, build the system. Goals tell you where you want to go. Systems determine whether you actually get there. Most people fail because they rely on motivation. Motivation is inconsistent. It comes and goes. Systems are what keep you moving forward on days you don't feel like it. Ask yourself, what daily or weekly actions will move me closer to my goal? What do you need to do to get better grades? Where do you need to cut down to save money? Write all of it down. For my goal, here are the actions I will be taking. A cardio workout at least 3 times a week. At least 10,000 steps every day. Meal prep at home for weekdays. These actions are your system. If you follow the system consistently, the results will come naturally. Pause the video and write down the actions you are going to be taking. Step 4, schedule it. The most common excuse for not doing something is simple, I don't have time. And most of the time, it feels true. But the reality is this, if something isn't scheduled, it isn't real. We don't find time for our goals, we make time for them. That's why the next step is to put your goal directly into your schedule. So now, you are going to schedule your actions from earlier into your week or day. I am going to schedule my 3 cardio workouts for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. I am going to block out an hour and a half every day at 4 p.m. to make sure I hit my 10K steps. Lastly, I am going to schedule 2 hours on Sunday to meal prep for the week. And remember, your schedule doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be realistic. End of block. Start of block. Step 5, plan for failure because it will happen. Missing a day doesn't ruin your progress. Quitting does. Everyone slips up. The difference between people who succeed and people who don't is how quickly they recover. Create a simple rule that accounts for a miss and allows you to come back. My rule is, for every workout I miss, I do an extra 2 the following week. This keeps me accountable while allowing room for real life. Pause the video and create a rule that fits your goal and schedule. Remember, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's built into it. End of block. Start of block. Step 6, motivate yourself. Motivation fades. That's normal. So build tools that help reignite it. Create a Spotify playlist that gets you motivated. Make a vision board or Pinterest board. Write down quotes that inspire you. Watch inspiring YouTube videos. Do whatever helps you stay connected to why you started. End of block. Start of block. Step 7, review and adjust. Regularly set aside time, once a month or once per quarter, to review your progress. Ask yourself what worked, what didn't, what needs to change. Goals aren't set in stone. Life changes, schedules change, and your plan should adapt with you. Adjusting your strategy is not failure, it's intelligence. End of block. Start of block. So there you have it. Remember, you don't need a perfect plan. You need a realistic one. Small steps, done consistently, beat big goals chased inconsistently. And if you keep showing up, especially on the days you don't feel like it, you won't just reach your goal, you'll become the person who does. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe for more content to help you become the best version of yourself. End of block.